This show is all about the fallout from the release of the full self-driving beta. We have updates on where folks have received it, how the beta is going, updates on the visualization, and how much this feature will cost going forward. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 630 for October 26th, 2020. This show is brought to you by my supporter, Brad. Brad wants to encourage all of you to consider joining him as a supporter of Tesla Tidbits on Patreon.com for as little as $1 a month. Let's join together to keep the Tesla Tidbits coming. As you may have guessed before you even started the show today, the news today is dominated by the full self-driving beta release. First up is a look at the states that have received the beta so far, courtesy of Earl, who is at 28 Delays Later on Twitter. He posted a map showing the states in the US that have confirmed owners with the update, either via a tweet he saw or via a DM to him. According to that map, it seems that the states the beta has spread to, in no particular order, are Hawaii, Oregon, California, Arizona, Wisconsin, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, North Carolina, and Florida. So 9 of 50 states are seeing the beta already. If Earl keeps us updated, I'll keep an eye out to see the latest. About that ongoing beta, James Locke, at ArcTechnic on Twitter, asked Elon if the content being shared is going well in his view, and if there's anything he'd like testers to do differently. Elon's response was, quote, "Yes, very helpful, thanks all beta testers," end quote. There's already been an update pushed to the beta group, less than a week into the test, so the Autopilot team has already iterated based on that limited feedback. Looking forward to seeing this evolution in real time. If you have seen any of the pictures or video of what the full self-driving mode looks like on the screen, there's a lot going on. And not only that, it's, shall we say, colorful. Tesla owner Silicon Valley posted about loving the visualization, and Elon responded saying, quote, "Visualization will tone down significantly for production. These are intentionally strident colors," end quote. At Eli Burton _ replied afterwards asking, quote, "Can we keep this style? Because it looks amazing," end quote. Elon responded back saying, quote, "Sure, it could be an option in the settings," end quote. I'm hoping the final UI is much more polished, similar to the Navigate on Autopilot UI, but with a touch more information to indicate the status of what the car intends to do. Lastly, on the FSD front, the beta release begets a price increase after showing the world that Tesla is close enough to a full release to entrust a beta to a small group. Originally, this price increase from $8,000 US to $10,000 US was supposed to go into effect on Monday, but Elon pushed it slightly back to Thursday. He tweeted, quote, "Price change is pushed to Thursday next week. Applies only to US for now. 1 week clock will start in other countries as beta is released. Full self-driving monthly rental will also be available sometime next year," end quote. There was a bit of consternation on Twitter prior to the rescheduling, and I believe rightly so, as previously there has been ample notice that a price increase was coming before it went into effect. At least non-US owners are now on notice, so if you want to get the full self-driving suite at the current price in the US, you've got 3 more days, and if you're outside the US, you're on the clock. If you're wanting the feature outside the US, best start scraping up that cash now to ensure you're able to purchase as soon as the availability is announced in your locale. That'll do it for today's show. Thanks to all my patrons supporting the show at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits, including my newest patron, Carl Stone. Thanks for your support, Carl. And as always, a special shout out to all the super patrons supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dory and Steve Guberman, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, Todd Sullivan, Mitch Long, Zortek LED Canada, Morven Ogg, Raymond and Deborah Malkowitz, T Sportline, Vicky Kirk, Ricky Johnston, Nathan Garza, Ed Patterman, and Sunil Joseph. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. Until next time, keep it charged and hit the road.